Students, here we are going to start the third chapter, Mathematical Library Methods. First of all, we are going to see what is called as a package. So, we already studied about the term package. Package means it is a huge set of library classes. This package is same as that of a folder. Folder means collection of files. That is group of files uh, stored in a folder. Okay. So like the same, package means this is a collection of library classes. Okay. So in Java, the popularity of Java lies much on the huge set of library classes stored in folders called packages. One such package is the java.lang package. This package provides classes that are fundamental to design the Java programming language. So, in Java package, it consisting of Java library classes that is used to design some programs. It contains such classes that acts as the core to the Java language to such an extent that most of the programs that you develop require classes that belong to this package. Such is the importance of this package that you may not even need to import the package. Thus, it acts as a default package in Java in the sense that you do not need to explicitly import this package. That package is java.lang. Okay. So, so the default package used in the Java library is java.lang. Now we are going to see some common classes. Okay, some common classes that you find in java.lang package. First one is system class. Okay, that is to accept the input and display the output. We are using this system class. It includes the statement system.in and system.out. Second one is string. Okay, string class means it can be manipulated with a group of characters. Next one is math class. Math class is used to solve the mathematical or numerical operations. Okay, so first we will see the system class. This class is generally used to manipulate the standard input, standard output and error output streams. For example, system.in and system.in out. The system.in and system.out. These are the two statements that come under this system class. Next one is string class. This class is generally used to manipulate a group of characters. Okay, the group of characters means that is a string. Then math class. This class contains methods for performing basic numeric operations such as elementary, exponential, logarithm, square root and trigonometric functions. Okay, now let us discuss some of the most commonly used mathematical functions for simplicity, which will categorize these functions into three groups. First one is arithmetic functions, second one is root functions and the third one is rounding off functions. Now we are going to see all these functions one by one. So first one is arithmetic functions. Okay, so arithmetic functions means, for example, math dot, first one is ABS. ABS means absolute. Math dot ABS of function is used to find the absolute value of a number. Okay, so first, for example, math dot ABS of minus 15. Okay, so the absolute value is 15. It will not take the sign. It is whether it is a positive number or a negative number, the answer should be in positive. For example, math dot absolute of 15 would return 15. So math dot absolute of 26.34 will return as 26.34. If it is a negative number, then also the answer is in the positive number. So this is the use of math.abs. The next one is math.maxof. Max means to find the greatest number among the given numbers. So the math.maxof function is used to find the largest among two numbers. For example, math.maxof 5, 6. So 6 is the greatest number, so it will return the value as 6. Math.maxof 9.5, 4. So it will return the value as 9.5. Math.minus 0.0, 0.0. So the greatest number is 0.0. Math.maxof 7, some. So the two values are equal, so it will take one value as the output. Next is math.min of a, b. So the math.min of function is used to find the smallest among two numbers. Okay. So for example, math.min of 5, 6 will return the value 5. So 9.5, 4. So the answer is, it will return 4.0. Minimum value is, smallest value is 4.0. Here minus 0.1. Here the two values are equal, so it will take one value. The next function is math.randomof. Math.randomof function is used to generate a random number between 0 and 1. So it returns a random number between 0 and 1. This function returns a double value, that is positive. So it will return the positive value between 0 and 1, any decimal value. Okay. Thus the value is greater than or equal to 0.0 and less than 1.0. The value that it will return cannot determine beforehand. Okay. Now next, the function is root functions. So what are root functions? First one is math.powerof, POW of. Math.pow function is used to raise the second number to the power of first number. So if it is math.power of a, b, so a is the base and b is the power. It finds and return a power b. Here the data type of the variable a and b can be of any data type. It raises b to the power of a and it returns a power b. Okay. So this is the root function. Next root function is math.sqrt of a. Sqrt means to find the square root of any number. We have to use this function math.sqrt. If you are going to find the square root of 4, it is math.sqrt of 4. To find the square root of a number, it returns the square root of a number a, where a may be any data type. The result is a double value closest to the true mathematical square root of the argument a. Argument means variables that is inside the bracket. So here you see the math.sqrt function is used to find the square root of a number. For example, math.sqrt of 9. So it will, 9 is the root of 3. The square of 3. 3 square means 9. So we will take the 3 as the answer. So math.sqrt of a returns the value in double. So we have written as 3.0. Okay. So the next is math.cube root of CBRT. Cube root means 3 times. Okay. To find the cube root of a number, it returns the cube root of a number a. So CBR, for negative numbers, CBRT of minus a is equal to minus CBRT of a. Okay, it will take the negative value. So the value is the negative of the cube root of the value's magnitude. Okay, if the argument is 0, the result is 0 with the same sign as the argument. For example, cube root of 8. So the answer is 2.0 because the return type is double. Math.CBRT function is used to find the cube root of a number. Now we are going to see the round off functions. First one is math.roundoff. Okay, the math.roundoff means it will give the rounded value. If the given value is the decimal value, so it will see the number just after the point. If it is equal to 5 or greater than 5, it will take it will round the value as the next nearest value. So it rounds off a real number to the nearest mathematical integer. This method returns a double value that is closest its in value to the argument. Arguments mean the value inside the bracket and is equal to a mathematical integer. So see, if for example math.roundoff 14.7, so the value, it will return the output as 15.0 because after the point the number is greater than 5. Okay, so it will round the value, okay, as 15. This is because the two mathematical integers are closest to 14.767 or 14 and 15. To find the integer that is closest among these two integers, find the difference between the given numbers and the mathematical integers. Okay, the next one is math.celoff. Okay, math.celoff means this method returns the smallest double value that is greater than or equal to the argument that is equal to a mathematical integer. But if the argument is already equal to the mathematical integer, then the result is same as that of the argument. If the argument value is less than 0 but greater than minus 1.0, then the result is negative 0. For example, math.celoff 12.36 will return the value as 13.0. So, if it is a positive number, if the argument is a positive argument, whether the number is after point it is greater than or equal to or less than 5, it will round off the value one value greater than that of it. Okay, this is the because of the smallest integer greater than that is 13. If it is a negative number, so it will not round off the it will not take the next value. Okay, whether the point after the point is 5 or 7 or 9 or 3, whatever it may be, it will take only the value before the point. So math.celoff minus 12.56 would return minus 12.0. This is because the smallest integer greater than it is minus 12. Now the next one is math.flooroff. Math.flooroff function is used to get the largest integer smaller than a number. So if it is a positive value, just opposite of ceil. Ceil, if it is a positive value, it will increment the value by 1. If it is a negative value, then it will remain as it is. But in the case of floor, it will increment the value if it is a negative value. It will remain as it is if it is a positive value. This method returns the largest double value that is smaller than or equal to an argument and is equal to a mathematical integer. But if the argument value is already equal to a mathematical integer, then the result is same as that of the argument. For example, math.flooroff 12.36 would return 12.0. This is because the largest integer smaller than is 12. Math.flooroff 15.36 would return 15.0. Math.flooroff minus 15.36 would return minus 16. Here the incretion, it will increment the value. Increment means that is the smallest number, smaller value. Minus 16 is smaller than minus 15. Next, math.flooroff 0.56 would return the value 0.0. Math.flooroff minus 0.56 would return minus 1.0. 0 because minus 1.0 is smaller than that of minus 0.56. So this is the um, use of math.floor. Now next we are going to see math.roundoff function. Math.roundoff function is used to round off a real number to the nearest integer. Okay, so this method returns the value of an argument a which may be either float or double type rounded to the nearest integer value or long value respectively. For example, math.roundoff minus 14.7 would be minus 15 because the point after point the value is greater than 5. Math.roundoff 15.7 would be 16 because here also the point after the point the value is greater than 5. Math.roundoff 17.3 would be 17. Here the value of point of value after the point is less than 5. Okay, internally to reach this result the argument a is added to 1 upon 2 taking the floor and casting the result to a long type. In other words, you have to write like this: math.roundoff a equal to long math.floor of a plus 0.5. This d is the double value. Okay, now we are going to see the Java mathematical expressions. Okay, expressions means some meaningful statement. Java mathematical expression involve a combination of operators. Operators means symbols, operands means values, and mathematical functions that yield a single value. Let us begin the discussion with the simple mathematical expression involving only mathematical operators and operands. The first example is write the math. This is the mathematical expression, that is a plus b into c. So in Java we will write a plus b, this asterisk mark we have to use, into c. Okay, next example is mathematical expression is like this: a plus b divided by 2. So the Java expression is for division you have to use the backslash, that is a plus b slash 2. The next one is mathematical expression is AB plus BC plus CA. In mathematical it is okay, but in Java expression you have to mention is as A into B plus B into C plus C into A. Okay, now see the next example. Example number 4, mathematical expression is x plus y upon 2. If it is like this, you have to use the parenthesis. Okay, so the upper part is x plus y, that will be inside the bracket, upon 2. Okay, so the next example, example number 5 is mathematical expression is x plus y upon a plus b. So the x plus y is inside the bracket, so x plus y upon a plus b. The next one is mathematical expression is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you will written as, it is a power, so you have to write math dot power of base is a and the power is 2. First one is the base and the next one is the power, plus 2 into a into b, plus math dot power of b comma 2. B is the base and 2 is the power. Okay, so otherwise you can return is, it is a small power, so you are able to write like this also: a into a plus 2 into a into b plus b into b. So the example number 7, mathematical expression is square root of b square minus 4ac. So the Java expression is math dot sqrt of because the square root is common to all this b square minus 4ac, so it is in the outer bracket. So inner bracket we are going to see math dot power of b comma 2 minus 4 into a into c. This is inside the inner bracket. Okay, otherwise you can written like this: math dot sqrt of b into b, because the power is small, so no need to use this function math dot power. If it is a big number we can use it, otherwise you can for 3 powers 4 powers you can use same, you have to write b into b minus 4 into a into c. Next function is cube root of a plus cube root of b. So it is math dot cube root of a plus math dot cube root of b. The next one is mathematical expression is absolute value of a minus b plus b square. So you write the Java expression like this: math dot abs of a minus b. This is the absolute symbol. Okay, so plus math dot power of b comma 2. Now example number 10. Mathematical expression is the square root is common to all this, and this is the absolute value. So math dot sqrt of, that is in the outer bracket, then math dot abs of a minus b plus math dot pow of b comma 12. Then example number 11. Mathematical expression is like this: 3 upon 4 plus square root of a. So the Java expression is 3 upon 4.0 plus math dot sqrt of a. Okay, so these are the chapters and the details about the mathematical functions used in Java programming. The next part we'll see the solved exercise. Okay.